All right. Welcome back, everybody. We've got the night session, and this is actually, I'm glad this is the night session because I think this is going to be an interesting matchup. Machac is one of those guys that every time I see him in the draw, I'm always so shocked that he's not seeded. He's just such a weird player. He just doesn't play consistent enough to be seeded at slams, but when we get here, he's always a problem. So let's see if Zverev has to, how hard Zverev has to work for this one, because I don't know. Just feels like this could be a long one. Fonseca, by the way, he is into a fourth, so that's fun. Pauls versus Sonigo right now. We've got Paolini trying to hang on in her match. Ruud Medvedev is coming on later. Andreeva just started her match. Mukovic playing after Fonseca, so Mukovic playing at midnight, apparently. Castella just won. So she got the win. She'll play winner of Paolini and Sierra. But here we go. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if Zverev can avoid the carnage, because it has been a strange French Open for the first 4 days. Tsitsipas plays tomorrow. Today's been dramatic. Today has been dramatic. Has been a bit of everything. So many injuries, yeah. That's been the worst part. Is the injuries. I mean, we can take the upsets, but the injuries, they're the worst. Prismic holding first in the fourth. Any prediction for this match? I'm going to go Zverev in 4. I think he'll win in 4. Hey, look, the heat could be causing problems. The heat could be a factor for sure. All right. Did Tsitsipas pull out? No. God, hope not. No, he's playing tomorrow. Why are people saying that he's pulled? Like, what's up? Send it to me on Twitter. It's not real. Yeah, I did see Baptist's injuries. That was the worst. Vachereau did withdraw. Yeah, he did pull out. Vachereau pulled out. But Tsitsipas is playing. I think Hamad could give a good fight for Ruud. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Mickelson retire? No. No. They definitely didn't. With all these ladies upset, do you think Gauff and Sabalenka will make the semis? Yes. You reckon this goes 5? No. I think it'll be 4. A close 4. The way things are going, though, it's either going to be an upset or an injury, because that's the 2 options. And hopefully it's not the latter. Or the upset. I hope it's Zverev in 3, in 4. Yeah, I think close 4 sets. I think Zverev will wear Machac out. I think Machac will succumb to the physicality of the match, and Zverev will outlast him in 4. Am I watching Prismis Fonseca? I am, yeah. I sure am. Vastro's not playing tomorrow. He withdrew. He has a foot injury. All right. Just waiting for the players to come out on court, and then we will get started. So tomorrow, by the way, we do have the schedule for tomorrow. So tomorrow we've got Sinner first thing in the morning. Very strange. Osaka Vekic is also first thing in the morning. We've got Sabalenka in the afternoon, Gauff in the afternoon. Tomorrow's actually kind of mid. Night sessions, Berrettini, Rinderknecht. Yeah, I don't know where the good matches are tomorrow. I'm sorry. Like, there are matches, but I don't know. I can't see, like, where are the blockbuster matches? Mboko Siniakova is kind of interesting. Jovic versus Navarro is great. Hurkacz Tiafoe, maybe. And Naldi Tsitsipas is kind of fire. But yeah, tomorrow is kind of hard to find the good match. Match of the day is Rinderknecht versus Berrettini, but it's not the match. Not the most. Not the match that everybody would think to watch. Yeah, Jovic Navarro is a good one. It just sucks because everything's at the start of the day or the end of the day. Well, there's nothing on after Sinner. Like, Parry Lee is not something I'm going to be into. Yeah. Tomorrow's kind of a bit of a grind. Not much going on. Second round slump. But third round's going to be fire. Fonseca making the comeback. Baptiste went down with a horrible knee injury. Yeah, that was horrible. That was so hard to watch. Pellini's back on serve. Nice. All right, Zverev will be coming out any second. Anisimova is playing tomorrow. Maybe we'll watch Anisimova tomorrow. We haven't watched her yet. Maybe it's a good opportunity to watch her. We didn't watch Pegula and we didn't watch Raducanu, so we might as well watch Anisimova. Because you just never know. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah, Fonseca is coming back. He's fighting. He is fighting. By the way, thank you, Some, for becoming a member. Appreciate that. Welcome. You now can use all the emojis. Chat, put your favorite emoji. Members in the chat, put your favorite emoji. What's your favorite emoji out of the bunch? We have a lot, actually, which is really cool. What's your favorite emoji? My one is probably this one. Pardon me. Why is everyone putting the curse in there? That's not funny. All right. A lot of people like the Mirra emoji. I love that. Fonseca's got the break in the fourth. All right, right, Zverev and Machac coming out in about 5 minutes. Now, what's your favorite emoji, chat? What's your favorite? Not what's my favorite. Fonseca breaks, yep. All right. Not too many people in the house for this night session yet. But they're slowly filtering in. I think it's a different ticket to the day session, so they have to adjust. Going for the Machac upset, okay. If we get Gauff Potapova, do you think Gauff will win that in 2 or 3? I have no idea. Depends how they get there. Brisbane's feeling the intensity of the first 2 sets. Yep. Yeah, this is on center court. I could say the favorite to make the quarters, maybe. Can I ask how your family is doing? My family's doing great. Sierra winning against Paolini. Yeah, she is. Somebody said Paolini was back on serve. And that was a lie. Because she's down a double break. Paul's up 3-love, by the way. That ain't a lie. That's the truth. Andreeva's going to lose, is she? Is she going to lose? Is she going to lose now? God damn it. Why aren't we watching Prismic Fonseca? Because Djokovic played an extra set, and that ruined everything. The schedule didn't allow it. At this point, the men's draw is totally effed up. Yeah, it is a little bit. It is a little bit. Paolini got back on serve briefly. I thought she was down 3-love double break, and then she got 1 break back. Is Zverev to win in 4? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. She was down a double break. Chad, if she was down a double break, I'm going to lose my mind. She was down 3-love double break, right? Or was that the second set? Maybe that was the second set. Hang on, let me double check. Oh, okay, she was down 3-love, but it was 1 break. So we're both right. She almost went down a 4-love break, double break, though. Almost. Been a break points in every single... Okay. Andreeva's down 4-2 now. God damn it. What the hell is with this tournament? Is it bad for the sport that number 2 lost in the second round? No. That's what makes this sport interesting. Upsets make this sport interesting. If all the favorites won all the time, it'd be boring as fuck. Look at the men's game and look at Sinner. Rybakina losing makes it interesting. Yeah, it sucks, but it sucks for her fans and it sucks for the tournament, but it also makes it interesting. Because if all the favorites win, then it's boring. So, yeah. It's not bad for the sport. You hate Rybakina anyway, Zano. I know you're going with this. You're like, oh, is it bad for the sport? What, do you think Rybakina let down tennis? today? Like, come on, relax. I know you hate Rybakina, but you know, don't try and don't get there. Don't go there. Stop dancing on her grave. Yeah, you can't fool me, mate. You're as predictable as Sinner winning every tournament. All right. All right, they're playing the French Open theme song. The music is playing. Today, no straight sets men's matches. Oh, really? Okay. Here we go. Andreeva broke back. Match walking out first. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Machac holding. Oh, sorry, not Machac. Fonseca holding on to serve, by the way. Did I see the Baptiste injury? I did. Very, very, very sad. Very, very tough to watch. That was not fun. All right, here we go. Zverev walking out. And we can begin. It's reassuring when lower ranked players win that they get bigger prize money in a day than somebody to make a whole year. Well, that's true too. All right, here we go. Zverev walking out. And we are about to begin the warm-up. Alice won in straight sets. He did, yeah. That is true. It wasn't easy though, but he won in straights. Machac needs extra credit, needs extra short shots to avoid cramps. I don't know what the science behind that is, but okay. Palini's serving to stay in the match. Pulls up 4-1. Yeah. I think Prismic is better opponent for Djokovic because he don't have play-saving energy. What do you mean? Yeah, I gotta be honest. Mahac's shorts are they're too short. Like it's he's doing it on purpose, right? As like a joke. I'm getting an eyeful. It's too much. They gotta be one size bigger. Like they're too small. Too short. It's not good. It's not good. Yeah, he's basically wearing a Speedo. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Come on. Somebody's got to say something. Come on. Somebody's got to say something. Be like, bro, come on. Come on now. Come on now. He might as well not be wearing any pants at all. Like, what is he doing? He's basically running around with no pants on anyway. It's crazy. Come on now. Come on. Come on. All right. Here we go. Fonseca's about to get the double break in the fourth. I'm curious how you look so peppy at 4 a.m. Just years of practice. Fonseca's got the double break 4-1. Yeah, Machac just warming up the serves. Machac is peacocking Cam, let him fly. Hey, why don't you take a drink of water? Huh? You thirsty? You thirsty, huh? Why don't you take a drink? All right? Huh? How are you getting thirsty? People, anybody put their hand away? Oh no, Cam, I think it's okay. Oh, do ya? You think it's all right? You think it's fine? Oh yeah, shorts are fine. It's fine. Oh, do you think they're fine? Do you think they're fine? Ah, no, okay. They're not too short for you. Ah, have a drink. Have a drink. Drink some water. You're thirsty. You're getting thirsty. Drink some water. God damn. Out here, we're going short shorts going, it's fine. I have this problem with it. Okay. Take a drink. Drink some water. Relax. Cold shower. All right. I don't know who's going to serve, but Zverev is going to be, and the Hatch are playing. I don't know. Sierra won. Nice. Good win. Good win. Andreeva's losing. What is this tournament? Fonseca's dominating too in this fourth set. What is this tournament, chat? These two played once at the Olympics. 2 years ago, Zverev won in straights. So that is where we're at. All right, here we go. They're warming up the serves, and then we are ready to go. Have a feeling this match won't be as short as Machac shorts. Okay. All right. All right. Did anyone bet Birrell, Starobs of Seba, and Sierra? Nope. No, I did not. Those are tactical shorts to distract his opponents. All right, well, we'll see if it works. Oh, man. By the way, did anyone else see the X-Men trailer? I'm going to have to rewatch X-Men. If Andreeva, Kostyuk, and Svitolina lose, Swiatek will go from horrifying draw to the best draw ever. Yeah. How things turn around. Bottom corner of the women's draw is now completely open, yeah. Sure is. Yeah, Rybakina lost. Rybakina took an L, which was a biggest upset of the tournament. And it's going to be hard to beat that unless Sabalenka or Sinner lose. All right, here we go. Machac is going to serve. Animated trailer disappointing. Boo you. X-Men 97 is a great show. Shut up. Andreeva's losing. All right. Here we go. Machac serves. I'm going to go Zverev in 4. As with a 4 now to 4 rally. Machac with the backhand is long. And it's love 15. Who you got, chat? Who have you got? Love 30. Love 30. Machac in trouble already. Fonseca is kicking ass, and we are all for that. Machac with the fault, second serve. As a return, goes out by Zverev. 15-30. Did I see the Fonseca coach breakup? Yeah, I did. It was so weird. And I'll say this, chat. Talk about ruining your reputation in one go. Like no one will ever hire Puerta again. Like, there's no way. Like, you've just completely stopped from, like, no one's going to hire you now. Like, what a crazy... And look, obviously two sides of the story. Maybe Fokina, you know, maybe they had a fight. Maybe Fokina was a little harsh in the... I don't know. But, like, that is one of the most unprofessional ways you could... I mean, it's like, it's breaking up in text. It's crazy. That is crazy. No one is going to want to work with him because you never know when that's going to happen. Like, why would you would not be able to trust him? Like, crazy. Like, he's just ruined his chances of getting any coaching anyone in the future because no one's going to want to feel like if they say something like, what happened? Like, he could just get on a plane and block you on Instagram. Sorry, I'm not coaching you anymore. Goodbye. Huh? Crazy. Anyways, break points, Zverev, 30-40. Yeah, the Fokina's coach, not Fonseca. Fokina. Davidovich Fokina. Anyways, 4-4 rally. Zverev. Again to the forehand Machac. Zverev backhand into the forehand Machac. And Zverev forehand again. Goes wide. We get the deuce. So what happened was, and this is from Fokina's side. We haven't heard from Puerta, but so Fokina wins a 5-set of the first round. His coach says, I'm going back to my room. Goes back to his room, packs his bags, goes to the airport with his wife and says, or goes to the airport and texts and messages Fokina a long message saying, hey, look, I don't want to work with you anymore. Fokina won the match, by the way. He won the first round. This is after a win. Goes to the airport, goes back to America, and then blocks Fokina on Instagram or whatever. And his wife, also, I don't know if it was Fokina's wife got blocked or if it was Puerta's wife blocked. Either way, it's a mess. But, like, that is crazy. And then Fokina played today and lost, but was coachless. I mean, now it kind of makes sense. Like, oh, he lost. Yeah, what a crazy situation to then all of a sudden have to play tennis. Like, that's insane. So, like, no one's going to want to hire someone who could do that. That doesn't make, like, it's crazy. Like, what a, that's just shooting yourself in the foot in your career. Like, why would you do that? Even if Puerta had a good reason, like, oh, he yelled at me and he called me names and stuff. It's like, yeah, but that is also the most, like, the way you handle that is not that way. Like, you don't just disappear. That's crazy. Grown man. Like, this guy is, like, probably in his 40s or 50, like, probably 50, close to 50. That's not how you deal with that. Even if Fokina was like, whatever, like, if he was real nasty and shit, okay. But you got to, like, just go, dude, I'm out. Like, you say it to his face. Like, you don't go to the airport and say, oh, bye, forever. What? It's crazy. Crazy. All right, 30-all, by the way, for Fonseca. He tries to win this fourth set. Anyway, so that's the situation. But we don't know why Puerta did that. So I'm sure we'll find out in the next weeks. But that's insane. That whole situation is so crazy. It kind of puts a bit of a sour note on Fokina too, because his next coach is going to go, well, what happened there? Because I doubt that Puerta just walked out for no reason. There's got to be a reason. So, like, I'm sure coaches would probably be like, do I want to work with this guy if coaches are just leaving him? You know, so it kind of works both ways. Both guys did not leave that situation well. You know, it's not a good look for either of them, really. It's such a strange situation. Anyways, advantage Zverev. Back in a backhand rally. As we get a backhand from Machac, goes wide. Zverev breaks. 1-love. Yeah, so Fokina's got to find himself a new coach. Similar to the Pirikar coach dumping him for someone else he finds out online. Yeah, that was different, though. I think that's a little different. I mean, that's also not great. But unfortunately, in the sports world, sometimes coaches learn that they're getting fired before, or players find out that, you know, coaches are being fired or going elsewhere before they get the text, because news travels fast. Someone finds something and goes with it, like, oh, I heard this is happening. Bang. You know what I mean? Like, things happen like that. So that's a little less... It's not great for Pirikar. That sucked for him. But I feel like that's a little more common, that kind of stuff happens. That sometimes the coach gets fired before the team announce it, right? And or the team talk to the coach, right? And that happens, and the media announce it, right? And or whatever. All right, Zverev 1-love. Fonseca's going 5. 15 loves Zverev. But it's such a weird situation. And again, there's probably two sides to that story, right? I don't think Puerta up and left for no reason, but also it'd have to be a pretty good reason to just completely ghost your player. Like, that's insane. It's an insane move. All right, 15 love. Zverev with the break already. As the return goes to the net by Machac. And it's 30 love. Loves Zverev. He's so wide. 40 love. Love. First serve is a fault from Zverev. Second serve. Second serve. Djokovic won in 4 sets today. Zverev hits a 4-hand winner. It's 2 love. All right. 2 love. All right, 2 love Zverev. As the return goes into the forehand of Machac, Zverev backhand goes wide. And it's 15 love. 15, love. What's wrong with Baptiste? She did her knee. She completely busted her knee. 15, love, Zverev. As Machac is the lovely winner. All right, 30, love. Dirty love. As Machac serves again. Into the backhand Zverev. Return the front of Machac. Drop shot is in the net though. 30-15. 30-15. So Andreeva's losing. She's down a set, which is crazy. But then again, everyone's losing, so maybe it's not crazy. Maybe it's totally normal. Backhand returns Zverev to the backhand of Machac. Zverev, backhand to backhand with Machac. Machac, it's a wide 40-30. Why would he leave in between? Any reason? Well, that's the thing. Who knows? I mean, they must have had an argument or something. Something would have triggered it. There's no way that a coach would have just been like, hey, good win today. I'm going back to my hotel, and then just disappear. Like, there had to have been some like, Fokina is telling his side, like, he said he was going back to the hotel, but we don't know what, like, maybe he said something, maybe there was definitely, we don't know why Puerta left. So that's the thing, right? We don't know. But it is still like, even if Fokina was like calling him every name under the sun and calling him all kinds of like things and saying the worst things, it's like, then you would say, hey, I wouldn't stand for that, and then say, I'm out of here. You wouldn't like ghost him. Like, ghosting, that's a weird thing to do. To be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna block you on all socials. Weird. But we got to hear, like, you got to hear from Puerta's side, because before people are going to judge by going, oh, what a bad coach, right? Yeah, it's a shit move, but it's like, why did he do that? There's going to be a reason why he did it, and then you can make, once you figure out both sides, then you can make a decision of, oh well, who was in the wrong, who was in the right, what happened, But it doesn't, like, it looks terrible for Puerta to just up and leave. Okay, 2-1 Zverev. Fonseca 1-love in the 5th, by the way. Anyone in the chat think Machac can do it? Yeah. Why not? I mean, I hope not, but he could. They moved the Muckel match. Okay, good. Good idea. All right, 2-1 Zverev with a break. Zverev broke first game of the match. All right, 2-1. And Zverev serves. A let. All right, as Machac backhand goes up the line in the net. Why is the chat acting weird? I have no idea what happened. 15 love. Zverev serves an ace. 30 love. All right, 30 love. As the return goes to forehand, Zverev up the line of the backhand of Machac. Backhand is Zverev drop shot. Machac with the forehand. Zverev with the volley. Machac in the net. Great hand, Zverev. 40 love. Good morning. Hope you're well after a long night. It's been a long week, but I'm used to it. It's funny, chat. People, worry about me staying up all night, but I'd be staying up all night anyway. Like during the French Open, before I started this channel, and during Wimbledon especially, and like back in the day, I'd be sitting up watching these matches anyway. Like I'd be sitting here just chilling. If I didn't stream, I'd be watching them anyway. Because I just can't help myself. And then I'd be going to work during the day and just kicking myself in the ass. Like, I'd be living off coffee for 2 weeks. Like, straight coffee to the veins. Like, that's just what I'd be doing. So it's been a long night, but it's fine. It's been a crazy day, though. Nothing. It hasn't been boring today. All right, Zverev with a passing shot winner. I mean, we lost Raducanu today. Madness. We've had injury galore, which is crazy. Zverev in the net 15-0. All right, 15-0. Fonseca fighting back. Fonseca's Djokovic is going to happen. We've got Fonseca Djokovic coming up. Prismic's serve is falling apart. Machac backhand to the backhand of Zverev. Machac. Backhand to backhand with Zverev. Into the forehand of Machac. Backhand from Zverev into the backhand of Machac on the stretch. Well, he nearly fell over Machac, but he got back. He recovered well. He's going to forehand rally. Slice in the net by Machac, though. 15-30, Zverev. 15-30. Pardon me. 15-30. Zverev, Machac serves again.
High Command Mia, happy 39 months to me tomorrow.
Hey, thank you, Dutchy, for the 2. 39 months tomorrow. Okay. Remember that. Cam, do you think playing in the day will affect Sinner? Probably. Not enough to lose, but like it'll probably affect him a little bit. 30-0. Zverev hit it wide. All right, Prismic holds 1-1 in the 5th. All right, return goes into the forehand of Machac. Oh, Machac overhits it. And Zverev has got a break point to get a double break. 30-40. All right, 30-40. As serving to the forehand of Zverev. Machac with a half volley pickup. Zverev with a slice. Goes wide. Machac survives. Deuce. He's an Olympic gold medalist in mixed doubles, so he knows how to volley. All right, deuce. All right, we get to deuce. Zverev historically on clay, maybe best surface. By the way, the Djokovic camp are watching. Djokovic team are watching on the sidelines. Troitsky and I think it's, I don't know who the other guy is. Who's the other guy? I want to say Lopez, but it's not because that's not him. What's the other guy's name? I can't remember the other guy's name. But they're watching on the sidelines. They're keeping an eye on the competition, being like, who does Djokovic have to play in the semis? Advantage Zverev. As the return goes out by Zverev, and we're back to deuce. Cam said yesterday this was going to be a quiet day. He lied! Machac serves. Never a quiet day. I was just kidding. Quiet day? Never. Not at a Grand Slam. All right, back to deuce. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. As the return goes in the backhand of Machac. Backhand for Zverev. Into the back of Machac. As Zverev up the line. Into the front of Machac. Zverev backhand again. Off the tape goes wide. Advantage Machac. Tomorrow will be a quiet day. He says. Right now. Didn't bro just say he was streaming Fonseca? I'm watching it right now. He's up 2-1. All right, advantage Machac. Advantage Machac. As we had a fault from Machac, second serve. Return goes in from Zverev. The back of Machac up the line to the front of Zverev. Machac inside our forehand. Good shot. Zverev gets it, but Machac puts away the smash. And he holds. 3-2. Zverev with the break. Machac holds. Out of the loop, what matches are coming out tomorrow? So tomorrow, Sabalenka, Sinner are playing tomorrow. Gauff's playing tomorrow. And yes, they're the big... And Anisimova. Osaka as well. So yeah. All right. 3-2. Pole breaks. There you go. All right, here we go. 3-2. Zverev with a break. And you said tomorrow is a quiet day. I'm saying that, yes. Tomorrow is a quiet day. On paper. On paper, it's a quiet day. All right, 3-2 Zverev. Rude match has started. Yep. Storms are on Friday, apparently. As with a backhand winner from Machac up the line. Love 15. Great shot. Love 15. All right, as we get a serve from Zverev again. Love 30. Love 30. Zverev serves again. As the return goes out by Machac, 15-30. How's Fonseca doing? He's doing great. He's about to get a break point. He is just outplaying Prismic. Look, I'm kind of, as Zverev says in our studio, I'm kind of glad we're not watching the Fonseca match if he wins, because I know myself that if we had watched that match from the start to the end, I wouldn't have a voice. So it's probably a good thing, even though it's like, oh, damn it, I wish we watched that. The scheduling just screwed up, right? But I'm also glad that we didn't, because I know that I would have screamed my face off. And it's too early in the week to scream my face off. Fonseca's going to break. He does break. 3-1. 3-1 Fonseca. So I'm quietly happy, but I'm saving my voice. So it's good. You should have watched it fumbled. Yeah, can we get this guy out of here? Can we get this guy out of here? Rule 5. Can we rule 5 this guy? Get this guy out of here. 40-30. 40-30. Zverev to keep that break. As the return goes to forehand, Zverev forehand from Machac. Goes wide. Zverev 4-2. Yeah, I would have had to take the day off tomorrow. All right. Zverev keeps the break. 4-2. And Prismic is just yelling at his coaches. Machac serves a fault, second serve. As we go to backhand, now goes out by Machac. 15 love. Love 15. Love 15. As we return out by Zverev, 15-0.
Cam, you're loved and appreciated.
Hey, thank you. Be good to yourself. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 10 and the nice words. 15-0. As a return from Zverev goes out, 30-15. $30-15. Serving the backhand of Zverev into the forehand of Machac. Machac in the net. 30-0. By the way, chat, just keep this in mind, right? Let's say Fonseca does win this match, which he looks like he's going to. In the last 6 months, he's played Alcaraz, Sinner, Zverev, Shelton, and Djokovic. I mean, I'm being generous. That's been like the last 3 months. Like in the last 3 months, like March, April, May, top 5 guys. FAA and Shelton have been exchanging number 5, but that's the top 5 in the world That's crazy. That's crazy. Name somebody who's done that. I don't think anybody else in the whole tour has taken on five of the best guys in the world in 3 months. That's insane. That's insane. 40-30. Zverev in the net. 4-3. Machac keeps it close. Just need to beat one of them. Well, look. Yes, right? Ideally, yes, he does. He just needs to beat one of them. But the fact that he's getting stopped by them, like if Djokovic ends up stopping Fonseca, which, we'll see what happens. But the fact that he's only, like, he's losing to them is crazy, that he's like beating everybody else and losing to them. That's what's really, really impressive. And then he's had the opportunity to take those guys on. Like, that's what's cool as well. He's getting the opportunity to play all those guys. It's so fun. Like, just dream matchups, But he still has to win. Prismic isn't done. All right, here we go. Zverev with the break, 4-3. All right, 4-3. Fonseca's up 4-1, fifth set. Fonseca's 4-1 up in the fifth. Two games away from the dream match. That'd be a night. They have to put that in night session. Or is it going to be after? It's probably going to be afternoon, right? Because Frenchmen will get the night. No, they got to make that night session. Come on now. You got to put that on a night. Unless Djokovic doesn't want it at night, fair enough. But, man. Because if Zverev wins this match, he's going to play a Frenchman at night. So Zverev's probably going to play the night session that night. Alcaraz will play Djokovic will play during the day. All right. Zverev with the backhand to the slice of Machac. To the forehand of Zverev. Machac backhand. Again to the backhand of Zverev. Machac. And again to the backhand of Zverev. As Machac backhand up the line. Zverev with the forehand. Into the forehand of Zverev. Machac. Zverev with the forehand up the line. Machac slice. Zverev backhand winner. 50 love. All right. 15 love. And Zverev serves again. Joao Fonseca break in the third. Yeah, in the fifth. Yeah, he's in the final. Yeah. First serves a fault, second serve. All right, double fault Zverev. 15-0. This is Zverev's best chance to win a slam. I agree. All right, serve against Zverev. Into the back of Machac. Return goes in the net. No, it goes in. Zverev puts it away. 30-15. 30-15. Everyone talking about Fonseca. I love when you react to his games. Yeah. Unfortunately, today, we were going to watch Fonseca Prismic, but the Djokovic match, we're going to watch it after the Djokovic match, but then that went an extra set and everything got pushed. And then by the time Djokovic ended, Prismic was up 2-0, and it was like 2-1 in the third. I was like, this is... It just got out of hand. So I wish we could have watched it, but also I'm glad we didn't because I would have screamed my voice out. But if Joao does win, we can watch him play. We'll definitely watch him play Djokovic. So that's lucky. Anyways, backhand Zverev. Machac with a volley. Oh, he missed it. Machac had a chance there to get a break point, but missed the volley. All right, 40-30. By the way, where are those people that said Zhao's overrated after the second set? Where are those people gone? Where'd they all go? What happened to all those people that were saying that he sucks and that Prismic is better and Fonseca's overrated and doesn't deserve any praise? Like, where are they at? Where'd they go? Where'd they at? All right, 40-30. As Zverev to go to 5-3. Backhand return. Into the forehand of Zverev. Backhand from Machac to the backhand of Zverev. Machac again to the backhand of Zverev. Zverev hits it out. We get the deuce. Hiding under a rock. For sure. All right. Deuce. Zverev serves. And Machac hits a pass. It's advantage Machac. Advantage Machac. Zverev didn't hit a bad approach. Machac just hit a better pass to get back on serve. All right. Fonseca up 4-2 final set. Prismic hanging on. Good serve. Zverev. Machac hits it back into the net. Back to deuce. I don't know how you watch Fonseca as a hater and look at him and think that he's not good. Like, you are crazy. I don't know what you're watching, but you are insane. If you watch him hit balls and you're like, oh yeah, he actually is not that good, you are so stupid to think that. Like, I don't understand. You are so blind by rage and hate. How can you not see that? It's crazy. Like, he hits the ball so damn clean. Machac hits it out advantage. You don't have to like him, but you can't lie to yourself and say that he's not good. You can be like, I'm not a fan. That's fine. But to say that he's not good is totally false. You are lying to yourself at that point. Like, that's you can say I don't like him, but he is okay. He's good, I guess. But I don't like him. Okay. All right, Zverev holds. 5-3. 5-3. Nole Fonseca, no idea what day or night it's going to be. It'll be Friday, but I'm not sure what time. If he can't beat Djokovic, 39-year-old Djokovic, I don't know then. Okay, so you're just downplaying the greatest player of all time? Okay, cool. So you're saying everybody who loses to Djokovic these days sucks? Okay. So Jannik Sinner is bad? Okay. Like, what do you mean? So he has to beat Djokovic now to prove anything? No. That's so stupid. Like, we just keep changing the goalposts. See, that's what these people do with Fonseca. Oh, well, yeah, okay, he came back from 2 sets to love down, but he didn't beat 39-year-old Djokovic. Neither did Sinner. He beat 38-year-old Djokovic, which apparently was so different. Come on. Just let it go. All right? Stop hating. All right, Machac serving to stay in the set. 30 love. Hopefully Fonseca, Djokovic at night, and Ellis Zverev during the day. I don't think Djokovic wants to play at night. Then again, maybe he does want to play Fonseca at night. I reckon Djokovic will play during the day. He didn't want to play tonight because of he finished so late the other night, so I don't think he'll play at night. I reckon Fonseca versus Djokovic will be during the day. Backhand goes up the line and wide by Machac, 40-15. And Ellis Zverev will be at night. Also, Ellis might be the last Frenchman left, so they probably want to put him at night because he's the last Frenchman. Friday night French. They've got to have the Frenchman Friday night. If it's Machac versus Ellis, that'll be day session. And then Djokovic at night. But Zverev Ellis will be a night session, I think. Unless Djokovic wants to play at night, which I doubt it. Zhao's 3 points away. All right, Zverev. We'll have to serve for this set. Good hold by Machac. Fonseca haters are real quiet now. Yeah. They're real quiet. I've been a doubter, and I do think he's a bit overrated, but props to him. Hey, that's all. Hey, look. I respect that. I respect that. All right, Zverev, by the way, is going to try and serve for the set. For the set. Zverev doesn't like playing night either. Well, Djokovic has priority. So, you're going to have to play where Djokovic doesn't. So, Djokovic doesn't want to play at night, you're playing at night. Djokovic wants to play at night, you play during the day. Like, Djokovic will decide where he will play. He's earned that right. He's won 24 slams. And Sasha Zverev will just have to play the other side. Or, if he wants to play later or during the day, Zverev can play on court. Yeah, Simone Mathieu. Or Simone Long. What's the second court? Susan Long. Not Simone Mathieu. That's the third court. Second court. Susan Longland court. He'll play on the second court then. Raducanu played on the second court today. She lost. So if Zverev wants to play during the day, and so does Djokovic, Zverev's gonna have to move to court 2. That's too bad. Too sad. Match points, Zhao. He is him. He is him. He is him, and he's playing Djokovic. He is him, and he's playing Djokovic. He's playing Djokovic. He's playing Djokovic. And he's just come back from 2 sets of love down, probably for the first time ever. Let's go. He is him. Come on now. And he's playing Nole. Let's go. He's into the third round of Roland Garros for the first time as well. 30 love Zverev, by the way. Backing up the line. Into the forehand of Machac. Backing to Zverev. Into the forehand of Machac. Zverev backing again. The forehand of Machac. Machac hits it out. 40 love. Here we go. Yeah, Fonz is crying. That was a huge comeback. Let's go. Let's go. So good. All right, Zverev set points. Drop shot is good. Machac gets it. Zverev's got the volley. 6-4. 6-4 Zverev. First set. He's going to make Brazil proud. The heart of a lion. Yeah. God, I'm so excited, chat. I'm so excited. He's played. Chat, again, I know this isn't, we're not even watching him right now, but I just want to say it again because I'm a massive fan. I'm just going to pump him up. Right? In the last 3 months, Indian Wells, 4th round against Sinner. 2nd round against Alcaraz. Miami 2nd round Alcaraz. Miami quarterfinals Zverev. Quarterfinals Shelton, who was number 6 in the world at the time, in Munich. And then he lost to Hodar, and everyone at the time was like, oh, see, Hodar's better. Yeah, okay, but Hodar's also better. Also great, right? It's not, we're still figuring that out. Medvedev, he lost to him as well. 2 guys that are in his generation, right? And now he plays Djokovic. He's played 2, 1, 3, 6, and now 4. That's crazy. That's crazy. At the start of the year, we're like, oh, I really hope Fonseca plays some top 10 guys. And now he's played 5 of the top 6 in the last 3 months. Insane. And if he loses, okay, he's not quite there yet. But he's playing him. He gets to play him. And we get to figure out what it all looks like, right? Love it. I'm so pumped for that. Looking for, Novak Joao. I don't think the crowd's going to be as intense because it's on center court, so I'm not sure how much, how much the crowd's going to jump into it, but we'll see. How big the crowd's going to be on his side for a center court match, but we'll see. Imagine Fonseca, Djokovic, full crowd from Brazil for Brazil. Well, I don't know if there'll be all 4 Brazil. We'll find out. 15 love. Machac. First game of the second. As we get a fault from Machac. Second serve. As with a forehand up the line from Zverev. Slice from Machac goes into the forehand. Zverev. Cross court. Winner by Zverev. 15-0. Serve to the forehand of Zverev, and then the drop shot Machac is too good. 30-15. Nice drop shot from Machac. 30-15. First serve is a fault. Second serve. As the return goes in the back end of Machac, goes around the net, but it's wide. 30-0. Fonseca will beat Djokovic surely. It's a bad look if you can't beat someone 20 years older than you. You are doing something that's so annoying. You are annoying the hell out of us. Stop doing what you know what you're doing. Stop doing it. You're annoying as hell. 30-0. Don't do what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. It's annoying. 30-0. Backhand return, the forehand Machac. Forehand from Zverev. Into the forehand Machac is Zverev. Again to the forehand Machac. Zverev goes cross court again to the forehand Machac. Machac in there at 30-40. Zverev with a break point. I'm just winding you up. Yeah, it's annoying. Stop doing it. It's been a long night. I've been up all night. Don't do it. Back off. Let the Fonseca fans have their time, all right? Let us enjoy this win and let us enjoy the fact he gets to play Djokovic. Don't start putting expectations on him and being like, oh, well, if he doesn't beat Djokovic, then nothing he's ever done matters. Get the hell out of here. All right. Nice. Zverev breaks. All right. Zverev breaks. First game of the second. Zverev just kind of cruisy at the moment. All right. Zverev was just super clean in that first set. Didn't have to do much. He got the break early and just held on. Machac gets broken early in sets. I know it's annoying for him. Fonseca Djokovic match, I don't know when it is. All right. How's Rude looking? (5-2) Rude first set. Let's go. Andreeva's up a break in the third, by the way. Paul's up 2 sets to love. Mukov is 4-1 up. And that's where we're at the moment. As Zverev misses the unmissable, 15-all. Short ball that he dumps in the nets. Youch. All right. Can't believe we missed that one. All right, 15-all. Yeah, winner of this match plays Alice in the third round. Serve is a fault from Zverev. Second serve. Second serve. As the backhand return goes out by Machac, and Zverev gets to 30-15. As the return goes wide by Machac, 40-15. All right, 40-15. Zverev serves an ace. And he takes the 2-love lead in the second. Andreeva dominating now. 3-love in the third. All right, 2-love. It's 15 love. Volley from Machac is good, but Zverev's going to get it. Put it away. 15-0. All right, 15-0. He's got a backhand from Machac into the backhand of Zverev. Machac wins. Machac misses, and it's 15-30. Zverev a chance to get the break here. A double break. As the return goes to forehand to Machac. Zverev with the slice. Machac hits a forehand up the line. It's 30-0. All right, 30-0. Machac trying to keep this close. All right, 30-40 hits that out as well. And Zverev's got a chance to get the double break. How are my picks looking? Pretty good. I picked Djokovic versus Fonseca, so I'm happy with that. Raducanu is the only one that like really badly missed, but other than that, I'm pretty good with it. As Machac hits it long, Zverev double break. 3-love. Right, 3-love. Zverev double break in the second. 5-1 Mukova, by the way. Rude's 5-3 first set. Andreeva 3-love in her match. Paul's up 2 sets to love. Mukova serving for a 5 out of 5-1 in the first. This match is actually lame. I know, right? It's a shame. This is the thing with Zverev, right? And I think the reason why people get annoyed is that yes, when he plays Sinner, it is not competitive at the moment. But he just chops up everybody else. like he doesn't, like this, we came into this thinking, this is going to be really tricky. And Zverev's just like, no, it's not. Like, Zverev wins his matches that we think are going to be tough. He wins them pretty easily. And then he plays Sinner, and then he just gets completely annihilated, right? But he beats everyone else pretty easily. Like he barely. Well, let me have a look at his matches over the last couple of months because he's obviously been very consistent. So he lost to Dartery in that epic, but before that, he beat Blocks in straight sets. He beat Altmaier straight sets without breaking a sweat. The Menchik match and the Navone matches in Madrid were 3 sets. But he beat Caboli straight sets, he beat Block straight sets, he beat Atman straight sets, and then he lost to Sinner in straight sets. Munich was a little bit more interesting. He nearly lost to Kecmanovic, 1 in 3. He beat Cerundolo in 3, and then he lost to Caboli. He did have a tough match against Fonseca and Garin in Monte Carlo before losing to Sinner. But then in Miami, he had 2 tie breaks against Alice. That was it. Cilic got a set off him. But Cerundolo straight sets, he beat him, and then he lost to Sinner. By the way, Alice 2 tie breaks. So Alice Zverev might be a really interesting next round. And then Indian Wells, very similar thing, right? Beats Berrettini straight sets. Nakashima pushed him. Beats Tiafoe, beats Feast without breaking a sweat, lost to Sinner. He just wins the matches before the big match. So, like, he beats Feast in straights, and we're like, ooh, Sinner match. Nah. He demolishes Cerundolo, who he's had trouble with. Ooh, Sinner match. Nope. You know, he'll just demolish. Like, he beat Caboli in a rematch in Madrid. I'm like, oh, he's playing Sinner. Let's see. He just gets to, like, he does so much good work before that match. But we all get fooled because we look at this Sinner match and we're like, oh man, Zverev's really not good. But he does this to people that we think he's going to lose to. Like, he wins easily against these kind of guys. Machac got a set off Sinner on clay. right? Machac has pushed the big guys. He's been a problem for guys. Zverev is dismissing him like he's a 300 in the world wild card. Like, this is so clinical for Zverev. And that's what makes it annoying, because that's why we don't watch him in the early rounds. Because I trust that Zverev's going to win, right? I trust he's going to win. And he usually puts in this, like, really, like, punch in, punch out performance. Like, goes to work, hour and a half, 2 hours, leaves. Wins in straights. Nothing interesting happens. He gets the win. And he serves an ace. 4-love. Like, this is why we don't watch Zverev early in the tournament. Because of these matches where we're just like, cool, he won in straights. Whoop-de-doo. But the good thing is the next match with Zverev against Alice might be a close one. That could be a real interesting one. That could be a real fun one. All right, forehand up the line, into the slice of Zverev. Machac forehand into the slice of Zverev as Machac forehand again. Zverev puts up a lob. Bounce smash Machac. He missed it. He missed it. Of course he missed it. He missed it wide. He missed it wide. He stomps everyone and then folds to Sinner. Well, yeah, I mean, that's your words. Love 15. As the return goes to 400 Zverev. Zverev in the net. 15-0. Uh, 15-0. Rude, by the way, is struggling to get his first set. Damn it. Come on, Casper. Straight sets. Hurry up. Please. 15-0. Serve again. As Zverev comes in with a forehand. Cross-court winner. 15-30. Zverev just annihilating Machac. This is not even close. Yeah, he got the first set. 15-30 as Machac up the line. Zverev with a forehand cross-court winner. Jeez, that's a nice shot. 15-40. God, Zverev is... No, he's playing tennis. He's playing some tennis. 15-40. Let's go to 5-love. First serve the fault, second serve. Yep, Nole Fonseca, lock it in. Friday. Backhand return goes in the backhand of Machac. He hits a winner, Machac. 30-40, sorry. 30-40. We need Carlos back. Yeah. I'll tell you, at least Djokovic has had a couple of tough ones against Frenchmen. Like, that's been the entertaining part of the bottom half for sure. Is Djokovic is like had to work, and it's fun to watch Djokovic fight for it. I love it when Djokovic gets angry, gets feisty and angry. So much like I love it when he fired up today. Deuce, nice shot, Machac. All right, advantage Machac. Advantage Machac. As the return goes in the back of Machac. Zverev up the line. Machac with a forehand to the slice of Zverev. Machac forehand inside in winner. All right, good hold by Machac. 4-1. 4-1. It won't happen, but if Fonseca beats Nole, the internet will explode. Yeah, but you already know what they're going to say, Leon. You already know what they're going to say. Like, people are not going to give Fonseca any credit for it. It's already like it's going to be so annoying Because he might beat Djokovic. If he does, no, it won't convince anybody. Oh, you beat a 39-year-old, right? We already had it in the chat tonight. Oh, you beat an old man. Oh, good on you. Good for you. Prismic did it last week, so it's not special. Like, people are going to downplay it like beating Djokovic at a Grand Slam is nothing, which is so dumb. And it sucks because it is one of the biggest... I mean, even if Djokovic isn't the same, he still is the same at slams. Like, Djokovic doesn't lose slams. He's been losing to Sinner and Alcaraz lately at slams. So, if Fonseca is going to beat him, that should be recognized. But unfortunately, we already know that the comments are going to be, oh, good for him, he beat an old guy. Like, he just played some old man off the street. So, but I mean, if he does do it, we'll obviously celebrate. It's either Fonseca beats old Djokovic or Fonseca can't beat old Djokovic. Exactly. It's either he beats Djokovic and it's like, well, that's nothing special because he's old, or he loses to Djokovic and goes, and people go, oh, I can't believe he can't beat Djokovic. He's old. Like, either way, Djokovic is old and should be either, you shouldn't be impressed if you beat him, and you should be really, really upset if you lose to him. Like, what are we talking about? We're talking about the greatest player of all time? What are we talking about? It's so stupid. Like, he can't win. He can't win. This doesn't happen to anybody else, by the way. Prismic playing Djokovic last week, nobody was like, oh, well, if Prismic loses, then it doesn't count. Or it does count as a bad loss, and if he wins, it doesn't count, right? Nobody did that last week for Prismic. It only happens to Fonseca. Like, Prismic beat Djokovic, and the world went crazy. Like, no one thought that, oh, Prismic beat an old man. Like, that, no, that didn't happen. No one said that. It's a lose-lose for Fonseca. Yeah. Which is sort of dumb. Machac has got a medical timeout on his foot. So that is happening. That's because it wasn't a Grand Slam. Yeah, but still, beating Djokovic should count. If Fonseca does it at a slam, he should get bonus points. Casper has too much tennis in his legs over 3 weeks. No, he doesn't. He's just fine. Don't worry about it. It's his job. He'll be fine. He's a machine. He's a machine. Mukova won the first. All right, Machac just getting his left foot treated. Machac gets injured a lot. Yeah, it's a shame. They're just showing the replay where, or they're showing Zverev serving all the aces in this match. Okay. Hoda definitely doesn't have the best stamina. He's only 19. I'm sure by next year he will have better stamina and be more consistent throughout a match. Well, yeah. For sure. That's like every young player. Fonseca's a better matchup than Prismic. Why? Why is it different? Tell me. Tell me why. Why is Prismic a worse matchup for Djokovic? Why is Fonseca a better matchup? Go on. Give me a reason. Yeah, I need you to back that up with some factual information. Not because you like Prismic better. Because I like Prismic. Oh, that doesn't mean anything. More explosive? Okay. Have you watched Fonseca before? How does Vera manage diabetes while playing? I know, right? It's crazy. Fonseca is a better matchup for 39-year-old Djokovic and Prismic. Yeah, you said that, but why? Like, you just copied that guy's words. Why? Why is that? Why? Because Prismic is weird and his sharper shots. I feel Fonseca never rises up to the occasion of big matches. Oh, okay. Have you watched him play Sinner and Zverev? Did you watch him play? Did you watch Fonseca play Zverev and Sinner? I mean, Sinner, especially Sinner. Remember that one? Sinner in duels. Fonseca's like an Alcaraz variant. Yeah. So Djokovic should be ready. He should be on his best. He better be at his best. Do you think Sinner's biggest obstacle is the heat? Yes. Pellini did lose, yeah. All right. 4-1. Zverev. Serves an ace. 15 love. Rude's up a set and a break. All right, 15-0. Yep, Samantha, we're getting Djokovic versus Fonseca. Generational battle. Battle of the generations. Let's go. 15-0. Zverev serves. As return goes into the forehand of Machac. Passing shot from Zverev is too good. Machac couldn't volley it. He hit the volley straight into the net. 30-15. All right. Zverev is serving out of a tree. 40-15. Serve out wide. Return goes long. And Zverev goes to 5-1. Any player that Djokovic will play is a generational matchup. No? No. All right, 5-1. It's because Joao's different. And it's at a Grand Slam. I think that's the difference, because people are going to say Prismic is young. Yeah, Prismic versus Djokovic, we might look down the track and be like, oh, remember when they played that one time or those two times? Remember when, Prismic, we didn't know who he was when he played Djokovic the first time, right? We didn't know who he was. Second time, we knew who he was, but it was at a best of three, right? So those two matches, we might look back in Prismic's career and go, wow, he went on to become a 5-time Grand Slam champion. And remember when he played Djokovic at the start? But with Fonseca, we all see what could be, right? We all see the potential. So for him to play Djokovic, it's like I know Alcaraz fans are, you're going to hate me, but I'm going to say it anyway. the way that people are talking about Joao, right? And the way that people are seeing him is very much like Alcaraz 21, 22, right? 21, 22 Alcaraz, right? Pre-Grand Slam champion, right? Probably more like 2021, when Alcaraz was sort of like playing some of those guys, right? He played Nadal, he played those guys, right, early. And then by 2022, when he had that run in Madrid, that was the breakthrough where everyone's like, oh shit, he's here. That's where we are with Joao, it feels. It feels we're kind of in that kind of realm where it's like he's getting to play these big dogs for the first time. He's not beating them. But then, you know, in 12 months, he might turn that corner and become that threat. So I'm excited to see. And we look back at those Nadal Alcaraz matches, right? Those three, or did they play 3 times? 3 times. And we look back at those and go, wow, how lucky were we to see those? And it feels like maybe Joao versus Djokovic tomorrow or in 2 days' time is going to be one of those, because they might not play again. They may only play once. 40-30. But it's going to have that feeling. It's going to be that. It's going to be built up as that generational clash. It's going to be built up for that. All right. Zverev the backhand win up the line. Whoop. If Gauff gets her second serve and forehand better, how do you think she'll be? She'll be world number 1. Machac hits it wide. Advantage Zverev to take this 2 sets lead. If you love tennis, you love Cam, you could easily pick commentary job in tennis. Yeah, I like just chilling though. Serve up wide, the backhand slice of Zverev, and the forehand winner from Machac back to deuce. Hey, look, my DMs are open. My phone is on you can call me. I'm there. I have an email. ESPN. I'm right here. Give us a call. Backhand winner from Machac. Advantage. All right, Andreeva gets the win. Andreeva gets her win. That was tough. She avoids carnage. All right, Machac holds. Zverev's going to serve her at 2 sets to love lead, though. Not going to lie, I prefer Hodar over Fonseca. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people will say that for whatever reason. I've been a Fonseca fan before we even started watching him, so I'm a ride or die. But look, again, I feel like people get confused with fandoms. They think that if you're a fan of somebody, it means you're not a fan of somebody else. That's it. This is not a team sport. You don't have to ride or die with one player and hate everybody else. You can. People do. People love one guy and they don't mess with anybody else. That's fine. But I'm a tennis fan. I have multiple favorites, right? And I can be like a super fan of Fonseca and be like, he's awesome. I love Fonseca. But I also like Hoda. And I also like Prismic. And I also like, all the other guys in that mix, right? You can like one player and also like the other player as well. Mirra shouldn't have dropped that first set. Well, she did. But she won, so it's all right. Everything's fine. All right. Five-two. Zverev serving for 2 sets to love lead. If Fonseca had a breakthrough, what tournament would you think it would be at? This one. If he beats Djokovic, makes the 4th round, that's a breakout. He's done it. It's now. It's right now. All right, Zverev into the back of Machac, back into Zverev. The back of Machac, Zverev. Drop shot winner. Beautiful shot. All right, 15 love. As the return goes out by Machac, 30 love. 30 love. As the return goes in the backhand, Zverev. Backhand slice from Machac. Drop shot winner from him now. Okay. Machac hits the drop shot winner. 30-15. Now we're going to fault second serve. Second serve. As the return goes in the backhand of Zverev. Backhand from Machac. The backhand of Zverev up the line. Zverev hits a winner. Beautiful shot. 40-15. If you're saying Gauff will reach number one if she fixes those things, do you think she will do that? Yeah, I think Gauff will be world number one day, yeah. Zverev with an ace. Jesus, he's a serve bot. He is turning into a serve bot. All right. Zverev takes the second. He's up 2 sets to love. The big conversation about Joao in Brazil is that he's becoming too conservative. Today was a good sign of he's reversing that and could be turning a point for him. Conservative how? Like conservative in his game? I don't think he's too conservative. I think he still plays pretty balls to the wall. I don't think he's playing safe, if that's what you mean. Does Mia play with that ball? No, because this is a squishy foam ball, and if she had this, she'd rip it apart. Prime Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic will destroy each and every player now. Not even a debate, including Sinkeraz. Who cares? Who gives a shit? Nobody cares. All right, advantage. 18 winners from Zverev, 2 errors. By the way, 18 winners Zverev, 2 errors. That is a crazy set. He only lost like 3 points on serve. 8 aces as well. 9 winners, 9 errors from Machac. Holy shit! 18 winners, 2 errors. Crazy. And they're playing Britney Spears in the stadium, which can't be mad at that. Can't be mad at that, chat. Can't be mad at that. Agree, Big Five would destroy Sinkeraz. Nobody cares. Who cares? All right, wait. If you think that, stop watching tennis. Go watch highlights of 2015. Go watch highlights of 2010. Go watch highlights of old GOAT matches. Leave. You don't... Big Five will beat these guys. All right. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Have fun watching replays. Who cares? It's actually a pointless conversation. Who cares? Like, what are you trying to prove? So, and? Who cares? Like, who cares? Who gives a shit? It doesn't make any difference. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Unless you build a time machine and bring Rafa 2008 into 2026 to play them, nothing. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Who cares if they were better than these guys? Who cares? We've got these guys. So either watch these guys or get over it. Or go watch replays of the old guys. Go watch them. And leave us alone so we can enjoy these guys. Such a stupid conversation every time. Every week. So dumb. Oh, these guys couldn't beat Prime Nadal. They don't have to. They don't have to play Prime Nadal. Doesn't matter. They don't have to play. Prime Rafa's not here. Prime Rafa's not here. Prime Federer's not here. Who gives a shit? Nobody cares. Waste of time conversation. Doesn't matter. Zverev's up 2 sets to love. I don't like the narrative in any sport. Not just that. Yeah, it's stupid. Well, these guys couldn't do that. They don't have to. So go watch Prime Rafa. Plenty of matches you can watch. And leave us to enjoy these matches in peace. 15-0. After Joao lost few matches being too aggressive, I think his team reversed too harshly to be more conservative. Okay, I mean, maybe, yeah, maybe. 15-0 here. I don't know if Machac is going to finish this match, to be honest. They're trying to keep him going, the crowd, because they know that they paid a lot of money for this match. And they didn't get, they want something. Return the net by Zverev instead of 15. Will Menchik have a walkover? I hope not, because Demonor hasn't played a match. Demonor gets the 4th round playing 1 match would be crazy. All right. Backhand goes long by Zverev. And it's 40-15. Machac to get on the board first here. As the return goes in the forehand to Machac. Slice, Zverev. Goes long. Machac wins the first game. 1-love. All right. Medvedev went underarm serve and lost the point. That sucks. I love that he tried it, though. You know that dude born in 1981 that played with a wooden racket? Yeah, he could beat this generation easy. All right. Well, you build a time machine, go back in time, and you grab that guy and bring him here. All right, 1-love. Chat, we can't have this conversation unless time travel has been invented, all right? We need to invent time travel and then bring that guy from 1981 with the wooden racket into the future. You buy the DeLorean, I'll find the doc, right? I'll find the doc, you get the DeLorean. We'll get this thing started so we can actually get Prime Rafa here, Prime Borg, whoever the hell you want here, Prime whoever. All right? I'll look for the doc. 30, love? No, I know, Leo, you were joking. I know you were joking. 30, love. Return goes out by Machac, 40, love. $40, love. And then an ace. I tell you, Zverev is serve botting like a pro. And I'm not mad at that because he's in my team, and the more aces he serves, the higher his score. So he's already served 19 aces for the tournament. Let's go. Let's go. Rude, by the way, is up 4-1 in the second. He's up 6-3, 4-1. 1-1. Machac serves. And then a forehand goes in the back of Zverev, up the line. As Machac with a drop shot in the net. First serve is a fault, second serve. There's a bit of forehand rally. Up the line from Zverev, goes wide, 15-0. What is this with your team? ATP fantasy team. You gotta create an ATP fantasy team. The ATP are doing a competition where you create a team of players and try and win. First serve's a fault, second serve. Second serve. And the return goes into the back of Machac, back into Zverev. Into the slice of Machac. That's a nice drop shot. Zverev gets it though. And then Machac goes round the net. No, he doesn't. He had a chance to go round the net, but he couldn't reach it. 15-30. Nice pickup by Sasha. 15-30. All right, 15-30. Great pickup by Sasha. Schedule is out for tomorrow. Yep. We've got Sinner first thing in the morning. And a bunch of other matches after that. 15-30. Serve to the forehand is Zverev. Return goes back into Machac. Zverev with the slice. Oh, it's a drop shot winner. What a drop shot. The aces and drop shots from Zverev tonight have been phenomenal. All right, 15-40. Zverev to get that break. All right, first serve's a fault, second serve. He's got a backhand up the line to the forehand of Zverev. Machac forehand up the line. Zverev backhand cross-court winner. And Zverev has got the break. 2-1 in the third. How's Zverev playing? Zverev playing he's playing amazing. Machac is not putting in his best effort, but Zverev is crushing him. All right. One thing I've noticed about Zverev, that he plays how he should at the tail end of tournaments in the early rounds without doing the same later. Yeah, if Zverev does this against Sinner, we have a better match. But there's also the argument that will Sinner let him play this? Because it's one thing for Zverev to like be absolutely chopping up Machac, who has a bad foot and isn't running. It's another thing to have to do it against Sinner, who is going to be fully locked in and scary as hell. Right? Like and we saw that with Blocks when he lost, he beat Blocks. Remember that? In Madrid. And he looked great. He was absolutely kicking ass. And then we're like, well, if he plays like that against Sinner, we've got a match. And then he didn't play like that against Sinner. Because Sinner didn't let him. And also Zverev said that it was one of his worst performances. So he couldn't even do it either, right? He couldn't execute the way he did against Blocks. So yeah. If Zverev plays like this against Sinner, and Sinner allows him to play like this, we have a match. There's no reason why Zverev couldn't push him like Medvedev does. Like, that's the thing. Medvedev, I think Zverev should take a lot of encouragement out of what Medvedev did to Sinner in Rome. Like, looking at that and going, oh, I can play like that guy. I can stand back, rally, grind it out. Medvedev and Zverev can play a similar style at times, right? I've got a good serve too, right? And Zverev, you could argue, he's definitely got better drop shots, better net game, right? He can be aggressive. So if Medvedev can push him to 3, why couldn't Zverev? As Machac is a backhand pass, but it's just wide. 15-love. But yeah. But again, probably mental as well, right? Going into that match being like, oh no, not this guy, right? It's got to be a bit of a mental thing too, mental block as well. Paul's about to win the match, by the way. Too easy for Ruud. GG's. Yeah, Ruud is crushing Medvedev at the moment. 15-love. Zverev serves a let. As the return goes in there by Machac. 30-love. All right. 30 love. As the return goes out by Machac. 40 love. At least we're ending the night with a nice chill stream. 40 love. Zverev serves. An ace out wide. All right. Machac didn't even move to that. Zverev 3-1. I think Medi's not afraid of Sinner. Probably less pressure. Zverev doesn't respect Alcaraz, so he's always competes against him well. What do you mean doesn't respect? I don't get that. As that goes out by Zverev, and it's 15 love. $15 love. So from Machac into the forehand of Zverev. Forehand from Machac goes to the forehand of Zverev. Machac forehand up the line. Zverev with the backhand. Machac gets it back with a slice, but it's in the net. 15 all. Norway match would have been far better if it had been played in the evening. Well, better than this. Well, yeah, obviously. But Djokovic didn't want to play in the evening. That's why he played during the day. All right, Machac 30-15. Djokovic said he didn't want to play during the day. There you go. Rude's up 2 sets of love, and Paul has just won his match. So wait, Paul Rude is a third round? $30-40. I think Paul plays Rude, right? Backhand to backhand rally. Zverev with a drop shot winner. And it's 4-1. And Machac is going to continue playing. 4-1. Zverev is dominating. Paul versus Rude likely, okay? And Cam is now muted. No, he's not. The question is whether Hodar can challenge Sinner. Is that the question? It's not the question. The question is, when is Alcaraz coming back? That's the real question. That's the question you should be asking. When will Alcaraz return? That's the question. It's not whether or this guy or that guy or him or this guy or that or over there. No. When is Alcaraz back? Tell me that. Give me that. When is Alcaraz back? When is Alcaraz back? Because he is the only legitimate chance of beating Sinner. Hodar played well against Sinner in a set, and I respect it. Fonseca played well against Sinner in 2 sets, and I respect it. But we need Alcaraz back. If you want Sinner to lose consistently, or you want Sinner to try get work for it, it's Alcaraz. You go Alcaraz back. We need Alcaraz back. That's the only way. No one can consistently push Sinner other than Alcaraz. Look at last year. Bublik got the win, got destroyed after that, right? Menchik got the win this year. Hasn't been able to play Sinner since yet, but we'll see what happens next time. Djokovic got the win early in the season, but before that, was losing, right? Alcaraz is the only guy that every time they play, Sinner looks like there's no one else. I mean, Medvedev this year has actually been impressive. Give Medvedev that. But Alcaraz is the only guy that can beat Sinner consistently. No one else can. You can get a one match randomly, one-off matchup. You know, we've seen that. One player, oh yeah, this guy did once. This guy got a set. Only Alcaraz can beat, can consistently push Sinner. It's the only guy. The only guy. And even now, we don't even know if that's going to be the case when he gets back, because how good is Sinner going to be and how long is it going to take Alcaraz to get back to where he was? Being away from the game for months is not. It's not going to be instantly come back and win. Well, he could. He's a freak. He could do it. He's a freak. He would do it. He would come back and win the US Open without any matches. He takes 6 months off, wins the US Open. Of course he would. When's Runa back? Hopefully on the grass. I want to see Runa back too. I miss Runa. 40 love. Return goes into the backhand of Zverev. Zverev puts it away. 5-1 Zverev. By the way, this is probably the quickest match we've ever seen Zverev play. In a Grand Slam. This is crazy. Can we get a Sabalenka Swiatek final? Nah, Gauff. Swiatek. Now, what did I say it was going to be? Gauff Svitolina. Gabriel.
Just here to give it a cheer for Joao Fonseca.
Hey, thank you for the $2. Appreciate that. Yeah, we love Joao. We're excited to watch him play Djokovic. So pumped for that in a couple of days. All right, 30 love. As the return goes in the back into Machac, back into from Zverev. Machac gets it back to the forehand of Zverev. Zverev hits it out. 40 love. First serve, 4-second serve. That voiceover needs an eye patch. That voiceover, it does have 2 eye patches, in fact. 40 love. Serving to the forehand is Zverev. Shanks it wide. All right. Zverev's going to serve for this match. Sinner will probably be the US Open champion back-to-back, 27 and 28. Okay. All right. Well, Chad, this was a nice day. And I said this earlier. I got to say, from a pure like voice preservation point of view, today's been lovely. We had a bit of a Djokovic, match, but I haven't had to shout that much today, so that's good. That means the longevity of my voice is good. If we got kind of a chill day today. Considering all the carnage, we kind of missed it, which I'm happy about, because it means tomorrow I'll be able to speak a lot clearer, and I won't sound like a pack-a-day smoker by the second week until tomorrow, and then we watch Fonseca and Djokovic, and I lose my mind. It's because you watch Fonseca's match? Well, that's it. If I had watched that match, my voice would have been shot. So even though I love that Joao won. But I'm not mad that I missed it. And I'd be more mad if he was up 2-11 and lost. That would have been really annoying. But we're going to watch Fonseca versus Djokovic. For sure. First showdown of the tournament. Yep. Hope Baptiste okay. Yeah, Baptiste, that was a horrible injury for Baptiste. She's been so good too. She's been playing so well. And she's probably going to have to miss the grass if it's as bad as it looked. And that's a shame because I think on grass her game would have been so good. It would have been so fun to watch on grass. All those like it's like Jabeur. It's like Ons. I don't think they've figured out what it is yet, but we'll keep an eye out. But yeah, it was that was devastating. That was so sad. All right. 5-2. Zverev serve the match. Machac backhand, return the net. And it's 15-love. Do you always wear polo t-shirts? No, I usually wear band t-shirts. 15-love. This is just my stream outfit. 15-love. Serving the backhand of Machac. And then Zverev goes up the line long. 15-all. $15-all. Three points away. Mukova won. Ace again. He's been serve botting tonight. 30-15. Crop tops. I don't wear crop tops. 30-15. Return goes out by Machac. Zverev with match points. 40-15. To put himself in the third round of play, Quinton Alice, the Frenchman, who is not an easy player, got a great serve. Zverev's going to have to work harder for that one, I guess. I think. 40-15. First serve's a fault, second serve. What's for breakfast? I have no idea. I have no clue. Maybe I'll have an omelette? Double fault. All right, why not? 40-15. Now, the conversation will be interesting to see whether or not Zverev Alice will be night time or if Djokovic Fonseca gets the night match. That's what the conversation will be tomorrow. That'll be our conversation tomorrow. Who gets the night set? Because I feel like Alice versus Zverev could be a good night session. Ace to finish. There it is. Ah, he's a serve bot. He's a serve bot. I appreciate it, though. Because he's in my team and you get aces, you get points. So, all right. GG's. That was a pretty straightforward performance for Zverev. Machac, how bad was his foot? I don't know. It must have been pretty bad because he wasn't moving much. And he was getting aced a lot. Now Zverev was serving well, but he was kind of letting them go by. All right. Rude up 2-love, by the way. But yeah, now Zverev's going to play Alice. So there you go. So yeah, we've got a lot of third round matches locked in now. So we've got De Jong taking on Khachanov, Zverev versus Ellis, Hodar Mikkelsen, Carreño Busta Taranti, Djokovic Fonseca, Paul versus Rude potentially, Rublev Borges, Menchik Demonor. So that's the bottom half of the draw for the men. On the women's side, we've got Svitolina Korpach, Bencic versus Stearns, Swiatek Lynette, Andreeva Buzkova, Sierra versus Castella, Umboko versus Teichmann. Sorry, not Umboko. Mukova versus Teichmann. Umboko is playing tomorrow against Siniakova, which I kind of think that's kind of a fire matchup. That could be dangerous. See you in the semis with Sinner, Mr. Zverev. Well, he won't play Zverev in the he won't play him in the semis. But yeah, that was kind of a chilled. It was pretty chilled day. Besides the Djokovic match, which unexpectedly went the distance. Yeah, we're only 1,500 away from 300K. How'd that happen? How did that happen? Thanks, Cam. See you all tomorrow. See you later, Tina. If you are leaving, don't forget to sub on the way out. And we will be back again to do it all again tomorrow. Rude looks good. Yeah, he looks much better than he did the other day. He's looking fresh. And it probably helps that he's playing really late at night this time around. You know, he's playing at 10:30 at night. You know, it's cooled down. The sun's out of his face. Playing in the direct sun is definitely a big issue. So, yeah, I didn't expect Zverev. I didn't think Rude was going to have another thing happen today. Medvedev tried to go for a tweener, but completely fluffed it up. He completely messed that up. He tried. Points for trying, but execution, it was a 0. Or a 1. 1 out of 10 execution. Great lob by Rude. Go touch some grass? Yeah. Now I got to make videos, man. Medvedev is just playing up to the crowd now. When he wins a point, he's like, yay. All right, see you tomorrow, Renee. What matches are we watching tomorrow? I don't know, man. Tomorrow's kind of hard to find matches. So I gotta be honest. Tomorrow's matches are not like showstoppers, really. I mean, Sinner versus Cerundolo, obviously. We'll probably watch Sabalenka play as well. Coco's playing. We might chuck her on as well. Yeah, and then it's kind of open. I mean, I don't really know. There's not too many insane stop everything, watch this match. Jovic Navarro is kind of fun, first thing maybe, or Vekic versus Osaka, but yeah, I feel like tomorrow's kind of chill. Like, there's not much going on. Cerundolo's playing Gaston, but we're talking about younger brother Cerundolo. Yeah, Jovic, Osaka, Navarro. Yeah, they're all interesting. I mean, Tiafo Hubi's good, I guess. Maybe we could watch that. I guess. Maybe. I don't know. We could watch Anisimova. We haven't watched Anisimova yet. On Boko Siniakova is kind of a sneaky one too. Rinderknecht Berrettini is the night match, which I kind of think is fun, but that's for the crowd though. That match is for the crowd. It's not for us. You know what I mean? Like that's a crowd pleaser match. That's not a television match, right? That's not a prime time. You know, stop everything. You know, if I wasn't streaming, I'd probably not watch that match, to be honest. We might watch it, though, to watch a match, but it's like that's not the match that I would stay up all night to watch, personally. But we'll see. We might watch it if nothing else happens. Question: when a player withdraws because of injury, is it possible to get a replacement before the match? Baptiste was supposed to play with Venus. Oh, she was. Venus will get another opponent. She'll get another partner. They will replace her. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point. Venus will get another partner for sure. Venus will get another partner, I think. She doesn't play till tomorrow. Wait, does she play tomorrow? Where is Venus even in the draw? I can't see her. Oh yeah, Venus Baptiste. Yeah, I mean Venus has come all this way. Surely somebody out. Look, the thing about being Venus Williams is that you could literally just be like, "Hey, who wants to play?" Like Venus could put a message out there, "Who wants to play?" and I'm sure there'd be a lot of players putting their hand up to play with Venus Williams. So it's not going to be hard for her to find a partner. Someone that comes to mind that might not be playing doubles. No, she played doubles already. I was going to say, someone like Lise or like Sommes or Jovic, but they're all playing doubles, I think, already. I mean, is Jovic playing doubles? Is Jovic playing doubles? Because she might put her hand up if she doesn't already have a partner and hasn't already played. Yeah, maybe Jovic might be a good Jovic Venus might team up. Because I don't see Jovic in the draw. I thought Jovic was playing though. Oh no, Jovic played with Arango. Sorry. Cancel that. Who else? What about Coco? Could Coco jump in? Coco jumps in last minute with Venus? Or is Coco playing? I mean, Coco might be an option. Just put her hand up and go, oh yeah, we'll play some dubs. Why not? Maybe Coco. And Boko Eala were supposed to play. Well, you could put on Boko or Eala with Venus. On Boko or Eala could play with Venus. I don't know if Eala, I don't know which one pulled out, but maybe on Boko could play with Venus. Bolter played with Venus last time. Yeah, but is Bolter playing with anybody else? Is Bolter in the draw? Maybe Bolter could, if Bolter's still around. Because remember, she lost. Oh, no, she won, didn't she? She's still there. Wait. Is Bolter still in the draw? Did Bolter lose? I can't remember. No, Bolter made the second round. I'm sure of it. Yeah, Bolter's still there. Potapova. Yeah, so maybe Bolter. Bolter could jump in if she's not playing doubles. Oh, she played doubles with Put and Saber. All right, don't worry about it. Don't worry, I can't read. Bolter already played. She already played her doubles. She can't play two doubles. It has to be somebody who hasn't played doubles yet. Pegula? Yeah, but is Pegula still here, though? I guess if Pegula's playing mixed doubles, maybe she's still in the area. If Pegula's playing mixed doubles, Pegula versus and Venus could jump in. But I don't know if Pegula's sticking around. I don't think Pegula's still there. She might have left after losing. I don't think Pegula's hanging around. But yeah, but that'd be interesting to see. But there's a lot of players that you could. I mean, like you'd be if you're free to play doubles, or you want to jump in and play some doubles. There's no way you're saying like if Venus wants a doubles partner, you gotta put your hand up. You gotta put your hand up. Like you gotta play. Paolini's not playing. Paolini's not playing the doubles, but I know she lost today. But I mean, maybe Paolini comes in and plays some dubs. I know Paolini's apparently got a foot problem, but maybe you put Paolini in there. She's got nothing else to do. Like she's not playing anything else, right? So maybe Paolini jumps in last minute if she's still around. What about Andreeva? Is Andreeva playing doubles? Because I know Schneider did, but not with Andreeva. Did Andreeva? Maybe Andreeva might be an option if she's not playing already. Can't see Andreeva in the draw. No, there are options, right? There are options because it seems kind of crazy to think that like. By the way, I don't even know if Venus is there, but if Venus is at Roland Garros, for her to come all the way out and then her doubles partner to pull out and her not to play would kind of seem crazy. Like, she's come all this way to play doubles. She's going to play with doubles with someone. With Alicia Parks? Ooh, that's not a bad... Is Parks playing doubles? Parks? Venus and Parks. I mean, maybe. Yeah, maybe Parks. You could get Parks. She's not playing doubles. Yeah, maybe you get Parks in there. But like, let's talk like big picture, like real big. Why don't you get Swiatek or Sabalenka? Like, why don't you get, one of them? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why don't you get Sabalenka and Venus? Like, let's go. Like, why are we thinking of doubles players? Why aren't we going crazy with like top of the tree? I mean, we're talking about Coco and Venus together, maybe. Why not go for Sabalenka and Venus? That would be something that's pretty special. I don't know if Sabalenka would want to play both, but you get a chance to play with Venus. I mean, maybe. Sabalenka's a former world number 1 doubles player too. I mean, why are we thinking of like the logical? Why not go with the crazy? Oh yeah, Osaka. Maybe Osaka jumps in with Venus. That would be iconic. Osaka never plays doubles. Why not play doubles with Venus? Sounds good to me. Incredible with Sabalenka. Oh yeah. Yeah, Sabalenka was world number 1 in doubles like 3 years ago. So yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, Penko's already playing doubles. Osaka Venus would be so good. Oh yeah. That feels like that could be a thing. I feel like Venus could get Osaka. I mean, Osaka's not gonna say no. Like, Osaka would be crazy to say no to playing doubles with Venus. Like that would be such a moment. Especially with like Osaka wearing all the sparkles and Venus coming out and, playing. Like that would actually kind of be sick. Yeah, look, Osaka doesn't usually play doubles, but I think she'd make an exception for Venus. And it doesn't even matter if they win, because it's just like that happening is crazy. Venus and Gauff, I think Venus and Gauff is great. That would be great. Medvedev, by the way, is hanging on to his serve, but Ruud is not really letting him get out of this alive. Anyways, we'll talk about that tomorrow. But I'm out of here. I'm going to go and watch the rest of this Ruud match and then get the hell out of here and go to sleep and wake up and do it all again. Tomorrow, we have a big day tomorrow. We've got Sinner in the morning, and then Gauff, Sabalenka, and Anisimova. A lot of the ladies are playing tomorrow, so yeah, we'll see what happens and see where we go from there. But Zverev wins. Straight sets, straightforward. 4-2-2. Gets it done. And he is into the 3rd round. He'll take on Alice in a couple of days. I'll see you tomorrow.